His name is Hugo, because you're a big fan of the American Disc Jockey Association, and you named your child after the president of the American Disc Jockey Association, Hugo Drax.
No, I didn't.
How many other? Okay, you're a big fan of James Bond.
That's not his first name.
No, well, we can't say his first name because we told him everybody.
We could, but then he'll come and kill us.
well, yeah, with a laser beam. What is the line? I expect you to die.
That's right.
So you're a Bond fan. That's why Hugo.
No. Okay. Hugo. Actually, we got introduced to Hugo from the film Hugo.
Oh, I thought it was like you're a big fan of Yugo cars.
Yugo, yeah, with a silent H.
Yeah,
you're clever.
I am, aren't I?
No, Hugo, and we're like, we like Hugo. Hugo's great. And then we looked it up, and Hugo's not a real popular name in the United States. It's popular around the rest of the world. So we figure he'll be unique here in the U.S., where it's important to be unique and fit in around the rest of the world, where you just should fit in.
Right, exactly. So now, how big was he when he was born?
10 pounds, 8 ounces.
And when the child was born, your wife didn't punch you in the mouth?
No, she didn't know till he came out.
What?
Well, she knew.
I'm going to say, I mean,
she feared.
A baby that big, I'm sure you were thinking maybe this child might be a little big.
He was almost as big as me when I was born. I was 11 pounds.
You were 11 pounds?
I was.
I was like nothing pounds, man.
I was a chunker.
I was not. What happened? You got real skinny, like you need to be fed by everybody, and me, I'm making up for lost ground, apparently.
I don't know. Maybe I discovered chicken wings late.
Hey, don't knock chicken wings, man.
I'm not. They're delicious. I'm just saying I discovered them late.
So at 2.5 weeks, though, I mean, the one thing that I know that maybe a lot of people don't already know is when you brought the baby home to like single parenthood for like 2 weeks while your wife convalesced. She was sick, and your older child was sick, and you became super dad in charge of 3 people and a brand new human being like overnight.
Yep, that's me.
Nothing. That's all you're going to say. You're not going to share anything. Nothing. You don't have a book you're writing.
Oh, I don't know. The best I can say is it was a capacity building experience. So you either like take it on and you expand your ability to be able to do more in less amount of time, which is possible because one's capacity is a psychological state on what one's capable of. And so I took it on as a capacity building experience. My capacity has stretched.
Nice.
Yes, and my wife is growing accustomed to it, which is bad.
Well, so now this being a show that many of us talk to about disc jockeying and DJs, is there something in the last 2.5, 3 weeks here that you've learned in this experience of immersion into fatherhood of 2 children overnight, doing it pretty much all by yourself? Is there something you can use there to expand yourself as a performer?
Yes, exhaustion can stimulate a certain kind of creativity.
Really?
Yes, and if anyone would like to try it, they're welcome to come to my place and just sit up all night with Hugo. He's like amazingly inspiring, and you'll come away with incredible ideas, and it's only going to cost you like $50 a night.
So give me an example now of something you created creatively because of creativity. Well, I get plenty of sleep and I can't talk.
That genius is still in the works, so I cannot quite reveal that. But it will all become revealed to you for just $50 a night to come over here to spend infant feeding time.
I think you should do a national speaking tour on how to expand your creativity and your capacity by just taking on toddlers.
By just reproducing yourself. This is the not the fun part, but the part that comes 9 months later, actually. So.
Okay. So the fun part was it took about like 20 seconds, and then you had a lot of other fun in the 9 months.
Well, you're supposed to. Welcome to the Bill and Jason Show. I'm Jason Jones. That's Bill Hermann.
How you doing? Welcome.
And another week of talking about things that are entertainment related.
Yeah, and very uncomfortable for my partner.
Mobile entertainment related, if we stick to topic. And you found a great article and a great story about what was it, 10 things or 5 things?
14.
14 that you know, when you become a DJ, when you start taking that work on, that you notice that ruins things or changes things for you forever.
Exactly. Well, kind of like when you go from not being a parent to being a parent, your life changes forever because you've become a parent. Things about you changes you forever. Once you become a DJ for any amount of time, there's parts of you that change
Well,
forever.
a little bit different. I mean, there isn't quite the social
No, it's exactly the same.
The social chastising for giving up a child is not quite the same as giving up DJing. You know, I just decided to quit DJing. I put my kid up to for adoption.
Somebody called child services. He gave up DJing. Well, anyway, this article was in a great blog that I like a lot, and I'm sure some of you might have found already, called Digital DJ Tips, and I believe this is in Great Britain where this is made, and please write me and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. The DJ who wrote this, or the editor, I believe his name is Phil Morse. Phil Morse, rather. Morse, M-O-R-S-E. I'm hoping to get him on the show sometime, because I sent him a couple of articles. But this one's that he wrote back in March, 14 things DJing changes about you forever.
All right, lay it on me.
Okay, number 1, you can never going to a nightclub again and have fun.
True.
Okay, and how do you know that's true? Because you've done it, and why is that true?
Well, because I can't dance.
Well, you couldn't dance before you become a DJ.
I know. Ergo, I become a DJ. I have a purpose at a club.
According to this, you go in there and you're secretly jealous of wanting to be the DJ, and then you're hypercritical of everything the guy's doing.
Yeah, like, oh, I would have done a mix better than that. Oh, why is he going into this song? Oh, I don't get it. I don't understand what he's doing. I've done that before.
Number 2, you spot instantly when a CD is looping in a bar or a restaurant.
Yes. Affirmative.
It's annoying. You can't believe they would do it. Why would they pay so much attention to the restaurant and the great food and the atmosphere and then just put in Kenny G and let it loop?
I went to an Italian restaurant one time in Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah. It was kind of a fancy little place.
There are Italian people in Fargo, North Dakota?
There are, and they have a restaurant. And
next to the tree.
Right. And it was like so noisy. I mean, it was just like, it was deafening. We were trying to have a conversation and we were just like trying to, but there was so much racket bouncing around the room. There was no sound treatment whatsoever. It was like the worst acoustic space ever. And I brought it up to the server and I said, the sound in here is just like, it's just pummeling me. And she said, well, that we did that on purpose to make it more exciting. I'm like, it's not working. I don't want to be excited in this way when I'm trying to eat my Italian dinner.
Number 3, you can spot instantly when a speaker is distorting even at 50 to 100 yards away.
Yep.
Every single time.
I remember like a bar client I had for 7 years. I was doing a sound check, walking through, it stopped. And you have to do this when the speakers are in the ceiling to isolate the sound to see where the distortion's coming from.
And you're out and about, even at a beach or something, and you hear the speaker like 50 yards away, it now becomes this mosquito that'll never go away because you know you can't do anything about it except for leave or find the manager and tell him he's an idiot.
Or jump up and crush it. Or just take a screwdriver and just finish it off.
Number 4, you can no longer count past 4.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Number 5, you can't hear a song that you know played in full without hearing where you would mix it or where you would transition it. You can't just sit and enjoy a song from beginning to end.
There was a time. Yep, I think I've transcended that one.
Really? How did you do that?
I don't know.
Because of your transcendental.
Or maybe I didn't. Maybe because I listened to a song, I'm like, I like the song. So the songs I like, I listened all the way through, and the ones that I don't, I'm like, bridge.
Yeah, I suppose. Number 6, you hear mistakes when everyone else thinks the DJ is awesome.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. That comes with your DJ card. There's like number 3, point out mistakes of other DJs. No matter how minute or how little others care.
Right, and the dancing's doing great, and everything's people are rocking and cheering, and he's the greatest. But you're in the back going,
train wreck of a mix,
right?
Followed by, I can do so much better than him.
When number 7, you get annoyed when TV commercials brutally edit your songs or songs at all.
Wow, gosh, that one's not occurred to me.
Really, you haven't like heard a horrible mix during a commercial for a car, and they use a favorite song of yours, and then there's just a nasty cut in the middle of it, so they can make it into 30 seconds.
I haven't. Have you?
Really? Oh God, yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Wow.
You worked in radio, so I thought that was a radio thing for me. When I worked in radio, when I heard horrible transitional 30-second beds made out of brand new hit songs, and you could tell it was just horrible.
Wow. Maybe I only pay attention to the good commercials.
No, oh, thanks. Number 8, when someone asks you, what's your favorite music, you say, for what purpose?
Yeah, or that depends, or what day it is. Like, I hate that song. When I did Mobile Music Thursday, I used to, one of my songs was like, what's your favorite song? And it's like, and so then I had to change it to, what's your favorite song right now?
Right.
To what's a song that, and even like I used to ask, what song do you wish would just go away? I'm like, well, I don't want to answer that because someone might love a song that I would play, and well, I just play. It's like, I got it, but you can have an individual taste. Well, so I quit asking that question.
You do have an individual taste, but I mean, you think so much about what's the purpose of having the favorite song. My favorite song right now is Uptown Funk. Why? Because when I play it, my dance floor goes, ah! Not because I haven't heard enough of that song. Not that I haven't heard that song way more times than I'm ever gonna play it.
Yeah.
Not that my best friend Jason Jones tells me that his son won't stop playing it and dancing to it in the house.
Yes.
It's a great song that lots of people like. So when I play it, my dance floor does what I want it to. That's why I like that song.
Yeah, and see, my favorite song right now is like Riptide by Vance Joy because it makes me happy. And I don't understand it.
Number 9, instantly spotting when your windscreen wipers, indicator lights, or even a loud clock are in time with the music that you're playing.
You mentioned that before and I said no, but now that you mention it again, no, there are times where it's like, oh yeah, cool, 101.
And then you fall asleep and careen into an abutment.
Okay, so safety tip right here. If someone is having a heart attack on your floor, right. You see them grab their chest, and they're starting to fall over.
I know you're going to ask.
What song do you put on?
Staying Alive.
Yes.
And tell them why.
To do so that whoever starts compressions on that person to revive them will do it to that rhythm.
Right, and that's the beat. That's the beats per minute you're supposed to do it at.
Yep, that's what they teach in CPR class. And it's kind of ironic that it's Staying Alive. Or if you've got the new, if you have the new ETX subs like we do, the 18-inch, you just push their chest up against the sub and turn it up, and it'll do it for you. It's like an automatic defibrillator.
Number 10, you can't help yourself frantically trying to remember snippets of song lyrics just so you can Google them later.
On a rare occasion, but not a lot. I've Shazam things in a restaurant though.
Right.
You've done the weird one, holding my phone up.
Right. Well, they're talking about when Shazam fails, and because it fails sometimes to recognize.
Well, yeah, because like the speaker's way up there in the ceiling, and I'm standing on my tippy toes. The people in the restaurant are looking.
Do you need to go to the bathroom, sir?
Right. No, I'm good.
Number 11, you are utterly unable to keep yourself away from a DJ booth.
I used to be, yes.
Used to be. Really?
I went to rehab.
You can go into a restaurant anywhere that has even anything that looks remotely like a DJ booth and not go, I need to go to the bathroom, honey. Or you walk by it and
I might do a walk by,
Well, there you go. Yeah, you can't do it anymore. Number 12, having the sudden urge to go and adjust the sound when any other DJ is playing.
Yes. It's always either too loud or too soft or should be EQ'd or there's always something.
Mm-hmm. Number 13, have you ever done it? Like when the guy goes to the bathroom, did you ever go up and go?
No. I hate that I'm so predictable.
Number 13, you turn anything with a volume fader into DJ equipment.
I have done that in the past.
Okay, that's it. That's all you're gonna say.
Well, I don't know. I'm supposed to remember a specific instance. How about you?
I thought that because I do, but I thought that just came out of a kid that that used to like to just play with knobs, which is one of the things that annoys my wife the most. I just like playing with little knobs that stick out.
That's how you shop for cars.
Number 14.
Look at this. It's beautiful. Was it spacious? No, it's got tons of knobs.
Number 14. You're the only person who spots the odd song from the 90s at a so-called 80s party.
Yeah, like, 1991.
And then you sit there going, what's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? Okay, so the last one.
It's all ways that we can encourage each other to be great. That's sadly.
Let's see. A guy wanted to end with a true story from friends over at something called Tough Covers. One of the gang went to a prenatal appointment when the nurse scanned the tiny unborn baby, and its little heartbeat echoed through the examination room. And the guy knew the BPM of the baby's heartbeat before the machine even worked it out.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. Yeah, I can't brag that. I did when both Maxfield and Hugo were born. They got a hearing test. So I have a photo of each of them with their little headphones on.
Right.
And various expressions, of which I decided what they're listening to. One is like Yanni. And the other one looks a little bit happier.
Wait a minute, I thought you went to a special hospital so you could adjust the things that you would hate to happen to your child. You couldn't speak up and say, "Oh no. This is a whole experience, and I'm in charge of it. Take the Yanni and throw it away.
Well, no, that's just what I imagined. It's just actually a neural thing. They're picking up brain waves that he's actually hearing something. The infants can't actually go, can you turn it down, please?
Yeah, he's not in the using Shazam.
Right. His taste has not been formed yet. That's my job. That would be my job. Speaking of jobs, it's your job to tell us what are some things that you have noticed as a DJ that since you began a DJ that changed about what you see or what you enjoy or what you do. Post it below here.
Well, before we even said it, is there one that wasn't on here that was for you?
Oh gosh, no, I know they hit them all. I can't think of anything.
Mine I think would be constantly having even now that I'm in my 50s and I've been doing this over 30 years, that I'm constantly kind of apologizing for the career choice I've made. Always hearing, it's like not apologizing, but justifying. It's like, you're a DJ. What else do you do for a living? This is all I do for a living. Let me tell you why. That changed the day I became a disc jockey. Before it was like, you work at McDonald's. Okay, I got that. Yeah, you're a janitor. Okay, cool. You can tell I had some pretty awful jobs before I came to DJ, but I never had anybody go, that's too bad, until I became a DJ. Well, and then I end up justifying this thing that I shouldn't have to justify.
That's what's funny about it. Because if it's that hard to make a living as a DJ, and you say, oh no, I make my living as a DJ, that they're not like, wow, that's amazing. Or they say, well, what do you do the rest of the week? Just sit around?
Right.
Yeah. Because there takes no preparation, practice, or skill to do this job at all.
And that would be mine. And hopefully, like Jason said, if you have your own, we want to know what it is. So you can go to our Facebook page. Yes. You can tweet it to us. You can go to our page at BillCreates.com, or even just in the comments below the video.
Yeah, right here on YouTube. Or you can even add all the snarky remarks that you make when people say, well, what else do you do? Or what do you do during the week?
No, I'd love to hear that.
What snarky remarks do you make to people when they say stuff like that to go with your signature eye roll?
That's awesome.
All right.
Well, we'll see you next time at the Bill and Jason Show. Thanks again, and thanks for listening.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sample per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.